Hey, Saggies, welcome back, you guys. All right, so because we are in front of the sun and the moon, we are going to go ahead and do a storyline right now where we talk about exactly that. What does the sun want? What does the moon want? Now, the sun is considered masculine energy, the moon is feminine energy, so we could think of it in that context. We could also think about it as whomever is the more action oriented individual would be the sun, because that's the mover shaker, and then the moon is the more receptive energy. So I'm just going to say, what does each side want, and then what is the mutual point of togetherness that we see here? So first, let's look at each side separately. I don't really want to keep it with like him or her, but I may have to talk about it that way just for the sake of ease of communicating this. But just know that it could be, flip-flopped. So, and I'm only reading cards tonight in the upright out of both decks, okay? And that is simply because I want to get as simple and clear and concise a message as we can. So, what does the sun want? The sun, the action taker, wants a major transformation, death card. They want something to end so that something new can be reborn. In this case, a Four of Wands. They want a relationship. They want a Four of Wands kind of relationship, the love of a lifetime. They want a perfect harmony. They want something where it almost strikes other people like, I can't believe that, you've had this kind of a situation or a love story. Like, they want the thing that is rare to find. So somebody really they want to be done with ghosts of the past. They want to have something that feels absolutely amazing and healing and soothing. They also have a desire, though, with this Two of Swords, to still keep themselves protected. Now, that's not necessarily going to fly with all the rest of what they want, right? They want a change. They want to have this wonderful thing, but then they're actually blocking stuff from coming forward. They want to still be able to protect themselves. And with the Two of Wands, they still want to have choices. They still want to feel like they have this amazing situation that's so like their partner and they are super balanced, or their career is balanced, but they're not hemmed in without still having an opportunity of like making other choices in their life. Now, that doesn't mean this is somebody who wants a loving relationship, but they also still want to play the field. It's definitely not that simple. It's more along the lines of, you notice how this person is dressed kind of some funny garb, almost like they're going to be partaking in like a battle, but they're actually on the sidelines kind of hanging out, and they're not really battle ready. They almost want to have the illusion that, hey, if I wanted to go out and do something kind of wild and crazy, I could. But the thing is, this person just they want to keep let's put it in simpler terms. This is an individual who wants to have a relationship that they can count on, that is super loving. It's a love of a lifetime, but they still want to maintain a certain amount of autonomy where they could still, if they wanted to, go off on a little solo adventure. And this could be something simple. This could be like, but I still want to be able to go and, just think about my own needs. If I saw that, oh, there's an archery competition or something in Switzerland, I could run off and go do that just because I want to do it. So I want this loving connection where we are totally in sync and harmony, but then I still want to have the freedom. And even though this person may never go to an archery competition in Switzerland, there's this idea in the back of their head that I still want to feel like I've got that sense of freedom. And then we have the Emperor. But this person wants to be looked at as this incredible emperor. They want one particular amazing person in particular, to be able to see them without their mask and respect them and think, oh my God, you're the sexiest thing I've ever seen. You're the most amazing. You're the person that I have the utmost respect for. And it's like, especially when they take off their mask and they aren't, strutting around in their day-to-day business, being a mover shaker, this person could be someone who wants to be seen as a boss or a person of high authority. But even when they take off that mask and they're at home and they're kicking it, they still want to be seen by their partner as like the most incredibly like powerful, sexy, attractive, respectable individual. So they want it all. Okay, let's see, what does our moon want? The moon, again, is the feminine, more receptive energy. But again, I'm not really talking about genders here. I'm cracking up because the Empress. So the moon wants to be seen as, I am the one who dominates your mind and your memory. I am the one you'll never forget. I am the one who you see as the mother of your children, the one who you see as, I am above all others. No one holds a candle to me. Nobody turns you on the way I do. I am someone where in a room full of sexy individuals, your eyes go right to me. And on top of it, I can be a mother and or a father figure. I can be that person who I maintain my sex appeal and my abundance, and I draw your attention above all others, as well as being seen as a person that is the one that you would want to protect and stand beside. So it's interesting because they both want to be treated really, really, really well. Now, here's the thing. They too want to have a little bit of, well, yes, but with the Two of Pentacles, I want a little flirt. I want a little back and forth. I want to still have a little bit of freedom to not just have expectations placed upon me. I want to be placed in high esteem, but I also still want to have some ability to choose some things for myself. I want to be a little bit free. I want to be a little bit, I have the right to still, I mean, with that Two of Coins, it's almost like, I don't know how else to describe this, but it's almost like she wants to still also be seen as someone who, you got to win my hand a little bit every day, because there could be other people that want a piece of me too. I want to be seen as someone who has choices, that I'm not just automatically on the hook, that I could choose something else. So you have to make me choose you every day. Next to this, and again, I'm only reading these cards in the upright, we have the Six of Coins. But what I want more than anything is a relationship that's based off of equality. Very heavy on the topic of children here also. This is someone who seems like they want to nurture something. They want to be seen as the person that a partnership wants to build a family with, or nurture or grow something. It doesn't have to be children. It could be business. It could be whatever. But I want to be given to equally, and I want to, basically, the things that I desire to have, which would be, whatever it is that I want to nurture, children or a family or businesses, I want you to want that equally as much as I do, so that we're equal partners. So I want you to want the same things that I do. Now, again, none of these are good messages or bad messages. Please know I'm just reading it exactly as I see. And with the Death card, with all of this transformation and these little bits of smokiness, I also want my life to change, but I want it to transform in ways where it's a little bit mind-blowing. Also, there's a little bit of mystery. I want to know that after I do all these other things, I still have more adventure to look forward to, that my life is not going to become, I want to promise that my life is not going to become a day-to-day grind where it's just the same old, same old. I want my life to go through metamorphosis and go through change. Look at how well matched these two are. We have them both coming out as emperors and empresses. We have them both coming out with the Death card, both wanting transformation, wanting changes. We have them both still wanting to have a sense of freedom, but they also want a sense of supreme, like I would almost say security, or maybe even use the word monogamy, but I don't know that that's right. But that is what it seems like. What is the point of coming together for the two of them? I mean, they have so much in common, but what is the thing that draws them together, or where are they at right now together? We have flying. And this is flying above the labyrinth. This could be a success story. This could be after so many toads that we've both kissed, after so many long roads that we've both taken. We finally have reached no more confusion. The labyrinth is the place where we've been confused. We've taken a long time. We've learned a bunch of lessons. We're flying above it all now. Card number 20. I don't know. 20th could be important for someone. But this is such a beautiful point of coming together. Do we have anything else here? I do want to just I just want to take a look at any other message for the two of them. This is just kind of a short and sweet. I thought it'd be a really fun way to use this beautiful backdrop. I just loved, I fell so in love with this particular artwork, and I was like, I got to do this one. We have got the Three of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups. We got a lot of emotion here. We have what I would say the place for these two to come together. Number one, they could be meeting through work friends. This is some kind of a reunion. They get together. This guy has been dreaming about it. She's been sitting around waiting to give her cup to somebody. I feel like both of these individuals are so ready, so available, desiring to give their energy and to work on a real solid relationship. This could be that we have two people who've never met before that are on this road coming together at some point, and they have figured out, like, you know what I really want? You know, the kind of person I really want to manifest. I want to manifest the kind of person who, you know, treats me in all these ways. You notice I'm not talking about what they want to give to anybody else. I'm talking only about what's on each person's list. What does the sun want? What does the moon want? Because I thought it would be a fun way to read about this and then to see, how do these two interact? Well, lots of emotional availability, lots of fun, celebratory energy coming together. Then, yes, we do need to work on things, but we might also work on projects together. We might also be invested and again, we could wind up working together. These two could work together. But we've got a fantasy starting. This is happy. Both of these individuals have this potential to totally like tickle each other's fancy. That is an amazing mutual point of energy for these two. Should they call each other forward into each other's lives? What might be a pitfall? Because I think it's only fair when we've talked about so much good stuff. Let's take a look at, is there any potential pitfall, anything to look out for, anything that could pose an issue? You know what? That's the wrong deck. I think we should go with the Ancestor deck. Ancestors bring in wisdom, right? That brings in stuff from lineages of people who've gone through things. Prince of Sacred Circles. A pitfall could be things that take too long to be talked about. If these two don't open up to each other and really reveal like who they are to each other and what they really want, a pitfall could be that things take a really, 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 really long time. And that can leave room for confusion. Not to say two people need to instantly like proclaim their love and everything, but this is about goals that are set that can just take so long to get there. Because I'm asking about a pitfall. Let me change this around and say it a little differently. Two people have to have the same timeline for things. One can't be on a totally different timeline than the other. If they have the same goal, but they have, you know, there is something about needing to enjoy the journey, but we don't necessarily enjoy the journey unless we're sure that we're secure in the journey. Meaning these two don't need to immediately like meet and then say, oh my God, we better lock it down. We better get married. We better have, no. It's more like these two, they need to make sure that they're both enjoying the journey and that they're both reassuring each other every step of the way. This would be like when you're on a road trip with somebody and one person is so stressed out because they have no idea how much gas is in the gas tank. They don't know what the road map looks like. They don't know when the next gas station is, and they're sitting there sweating bullets. Where the other person, who's the driver, who maybe has better visibility on the gas tank needle, they're sitting there pretty going, oh man, we got 3/4 of a tank and we're only 20 miles out of getting more gas anyway. If they just turned to that passenger beside them and said, oh, don't even fret, like we're almost there. Or if that passenger turned to them and said, hey, I'm kind of stressing out about the gas tank. How are we doing? You know, this is where communication, so both people can enjoy the ride. Then it can take as long as you want to, but the communication along the journey is the major possible pitfall, because this could be a journey that goes slow and it could be sweet and delightful, or it could throw everything out of whack because there's not enough communication, and then one person feels like they're going too slow. The other person doesn't know that the other one wants to speed up. You know, it's just there's a need to enjoy the entire journey, and that requires trust. So that's what I have on this one, you guys. I thought it would be a fun way to do this storyline. If you enjoy it, please do give it a thumbs up. Please let me know if you like this storytelling style in the comment section. I'm always mixing things up. I always love to experiment and explore. So, mwah, mwah. Thank you guys for liking this video and subscribing to my channel. Bye for now.